What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're bringing you another review video of the 2023 Lexus RX 350 in the premium all-wheel drive trim package. And we're gonna be talking about the exterior, interior, and some specs about this exact car. But before we do, because it's not a sponsored video, and we truly appreciate your guys' support, tap that like button and subscribe to our channel if you do appreciate our content. Also, if you have something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we could talk details later. A special shout out and a thanks to Lexus here at Sacramento, California for providing us this beautiful 2023 Lexus for this review. Keep watching and stay tuned. Also, we're gonna be dropping that MSRP sticker later on in the video so you guys get an exact idea of what comes with this car and the price tag on top. Now let's go ahead and talk 2023 Lexus RX 350. So now let's kick this review off with talking some specs about this exact trim. Now we have the premium trim, and before the premium we have the base, then it's the premium, and then it's the premium plus and the luxury and the F Sport and the F Sport Performance, but we're focusing just on literally the premium, which comes in the 2.4 liter turbocharged engine with the 8-speed automatic transmission. Now a little bit about the horsepower and torque. You get 275 horsepower with 317 pounds-feet of torque, 21 city, 28 highway, and a 24 combined with the MPG with a 17.8 gallon gas tank size. And it comes with the all-wheel drive option, everybody. Now, my best advice would be get the all-wheel drive option if you are debating between front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Now, let's go ahead and shut this hood and talk front end of the RX 350 premium trim in the nori green. So if anybody who'd like to know, the color is called a nori green, kind of a forest green look itself. But okay, now headlight. New look from the 2022 over to the 2023, and we have that bumper or that grille coming all the way up, and it's kind of like as if the hood itself extends over to the bumper and then drops down. That's the kind of look and feel I'm going for. Headlight, we left the daytime running light on so you guys get an idea. The blinkers or the signal lights or the hazard lights still come halogen, but the headlight itself is in the LED. Beautiful look, okay? Now, coming down, I want you guys to see something. It kind of, the grille itself has that kind of gray or silver look, and it as if fades away into the color of the car. That is a very cool feature that we see on these new 2023s. Lexus emblem with the camera right in front under the Lexus emblem, and dropping down, finishing off that lower bumper cover with kind of a matte dark gray plastic look. All right, over to the sides on the right and the left, you have the air vents or cuts for some more aggressive and sporty look. I wouldn't say it's an air vent, it's closed off, so it's just there for the look. And then your fog lights and that LED lighting. All right, now coming over to the side of the car, talking some dimensions about this exact car. Let's start with the length, and we're talking about this in inches. 193 inches in length, 76 inches in width, and a height of 67 inches with the ground clearance of about 8.1 inches. Now, what do you guys think? Pretty big? I wouldn't say so. It's not a full size, it's the midsize SUV, but this is probably Lexus's, or one of Lexus's best selling cars itself. Now let's shoot over to the wheel area. Wheel area, you have a bicolor rim in the gunmetal gray or dark gray look with the machine surface silver. They're running Michelin Primacies all seasons, and the size of the tire itself is a 235/60 19-inch. Suspension is in that regular shock strut suspension. Also, something I'd like to mention is the same color wheel well trim that I like, that gives on all manufacturers, not just Lexus, but that gives that kind of more higher class and rich feel of this Lexus. That fender itself had minimized down. Look how small that fender is right there. That is very cool. Coming over to the side mirror, automatic foldable blind spot assist with the blinker light right there in the little itty bitty blinky light, integrated LED with the chrome trim. Chrome trim around the windows with the privacy glass there in the back. Dropping down, now one thing I like about the side of this car, again, there's not much going on, giving it kind of that minimalist simple, rich feel, all right? So a lot of times you'll get too much trim work or all that, but get a load of the body lines, just very classy curvature to the body lines. You have keyless fob entry, two-tone handle in that piano black gloss look with that front side of that handle in the same color as the car. Now let's go ahead and open up this door, and the way you open up this door is typically you would pull the handle, right? But not on this. This handle, you actually have an electric assist button here, and you press that and it kind of pushes that door open for you. Dropping down to the rocker panel area, the rocker panel finishes the kind of that dark gray look that we see in the front, coming over to the side, and we're gonna probably see it in the back as well because Lexus just brings it together so well, okay? Coming over to the rear end, and before we shoot over to the rear end, why don't you guys kind of get that nice curvature on that rear glass, the quarter panel glass, and that chrome trim with that privacy glass look. It is just phenomenal how classy this car looks. Rear end, we totally have a new revised look from the 2022 over to the 2023, and we get that LED look with that bar going all the way across, and that is a good looking taillight. All right, RX 350 all-wheel drive emblem here on the passenger side. Typically, if you do have different trims like the hybrid or things of that sort, if it's a 450, like a 2022, but to 2023, we have the 350. And if you might see an H next to it, things of that sort. Keep your eye out for that if you're looking at different trims, all right? Camera is integrated right above the license plate. Coming down, you get that kind of dark gray look on that plastic with that kind of hyper silver look gloss trim on that lower side of the bumper cover. Your parking reflectors to the right and the left. And let's go ahead and look under the car, and your exhaust here on the right and one on the left, but they're hiding the exhaust tips. Again, minimizing how much is going on with this car, just giving it, again, a cleaner look. Bumper sensors going across the bumper cover. Spoiler with the integrated brake light system and that piano black trim going down that rear glass. Where's the windshield wiper? Oh goodness, it's up here again, minimizing the amount that's going on the exterior of this car. Let's go ahead and pop this tailgate open, electric assist, very nice and convenient. And let's talk some cargo area, everybody. Now, with the third row seats up, you get about 30 cubic feet of cargo area. Now, if we were to drop that second row seat, you get about 46.2 cubic feet of cargo area. You get a cargo flap here or cover, so nobody's peeking and checking out your personals. Cubby room, full-size spare tire. I'm a fan of the full-size spare tire being on the inside, so you're not getting all that water, dust, sand, whatever, dirt onto your tire. And the way we drop that second row seat, you have a manual control unit electric control unit right here, and you could drop that right seat, which is a 60%er, and you can drop that left, which is a 40%er, okay? You could also split that up into a 40, 20, and 40, the 20%er being in the middle, and I'm gonna show you guys that later on in the video. Subwoofer here on the left, your 12-volt outlet plug there, okay? And a 4 kilogram max bungee down hook or for groceries and things of that sort, okay, on the right and left. Now that we're pretty much done with talking some specs, exteriors, and cargo area, let's go ahead and jump and talk about the interior. All right, so interior of the 2023 RX 350 Premium trim, and get a load of this. Let's stop for a second and breathe in Lexus. And right off the bat, what do I want to mention is the nice, soft, perforated leather that we know Lexus is known for. It is now, of course, the leather will be a little bit more higher class, but again, it's a higher class vehicle, so you're going to expect that with the purchase of this car. And the dashboard with the natural wood inlays, that silver going across with, oh my goodness, that piano black trim. It is just beautiful, okay? I want to show you guys something right off the bat again. The handles, check out these new handles that we see, okay? You have two ways to open the door. You have manually, so if you pull the door or pull the handle towards you twice, 1 and 2, it manually opens the door. And if you go ahead and push the button towards the outside of the car, it automatically opens and you can push it as well. That is very cool. Now also the vents themselves, different look on the vents, there and there. You also get a cap that opens up both ways. Look at this, 1 and 2. All right, up top, touch sensitive lighting. That's super cool, that piano black trim. And then a live feed camera that you get here. I didn't mention it in the back, but you get that also, okay? Now let's go ahead and go back into manual mode. And this huge screen right in front of your face. You can't miss it, just beautiful. We're gonna cancel the setup and do it later. Let's go ahead and cancel, yes. And that is our infotainment screen, okay? But we're gonna talk about this slightly later. Now, let's talk about the door panel, okay? Bring you the car, starting with the door panel. You get that curvature that kind of starts at the door panel, comes into the dashboard. Control units for your window, automatic foldable side mirrors. You got that button there. Those mirrors are folding, okay? And then your unlock and lock controls, some more personal pocket, cubby room, cup holders, and things of that sort, all right? Up top to the left-hand side of this electric steering column, you have your memory seating for your driver's seat, up to 3 sets. You have your gas tank lid button and your tailgate lift button, odometer, trip button, and again, going through all that good stuff there, like your dimmable lighting there. Now, let's go ahead and start the car and show you guys what the cluster looks like with the car on. Now it's a 9-inch screen digital there, and then you have the partial manual, kind of the temperature gauge and the fuel gauge, but everything else is digital. You can go through the little info card there on the left. Let's go ahead and click OK with the controls here on, there you go, sorry. You see your turbo boost, your eco indicator, distance to empty, 8 miles, average speed, all that. Now, we're not gonna go into depth with every one of them because if the video is too long, you're not gonna wanna sit there and watch. But just know that you can control that info card with the controls here on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. You get a heated steering wheel and the paddle shifting right behind that steering wheel. The steering wheel itself, I'm not sure if you can see in the video, but it comes with that natural wood inlay on the steering itself, okay? That's a lot of times we don't see that on many manufactured cars. Your knob here for your controls for your lighting, your front headlights, tail lights, and your fog lights, and then your controls for your windshield wipers and rain-sensitive wipers. Now let's go ahead and talk this, which is the infotainment screen. We're gonna show you guys a little bit. Enable audio, we're not gonna turn it on because of the video. We're gonna go to the car, drive mode, drive assist. You get all this stuff, lane departure, intuitive parking, parking support brakes, safe exit assist, and all that good stuff. This is where you're gonna be spending a lot of your time in doing your personal setups. And then you're gonna go into Bluetooth devices. It comes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, general accessibility, the screen beeping and all that stuff. If you don't like that, come back into that. Notifications, display mode, screen. You can do a lot. The camera, change that, the brightness and all that good stuff. Just a whole lot going on. Shoot over to Lexus in Sacramento and they have some amazing guys that take their time and spend to show you guys the ins and outs of this car. Right under that is your controls for climate. Press that there, close that. And then you have your heated and ventilated seats with your heated steering wheel, and then you can go ahead and press which way you want that air to flow. Knobs for that dual climate controls, and you get the colors, very cool. It kind of has like a little color scheme going on from blue over to kind of a pink or purple. And then you can also change that on each side. You can sync them, defroster button right here, and then your volume for your media with your front defroster there. Cameras button, right? We get, let's go into the different views. And you get that 360 around view also. Okay, that is pretty cool too itself. Click out of that. Moving on, USB-C plugins. Open up this lid here, USB-C, USB-A plug-in, and a 12-volt cap. Your wireless charging pad is here. All right, and some more cubby room there on the right. Now, cup holders. Wanted to show you guys some cool things about the cup holders. Not that they're pretty, they're also big and wide, so shout out to Lexus for that, because we know that the Japanese get it right with their cup holders. But relative to a beautiful Green Machine naked drink that is healthy for you, so if you guys do find yourselves wanting to drink something with less high fructose corn syrup or no fructose corn syrup at all, and choose the healthy way of naked. But you have the option, if you got a bigger cup, you can push that cup holder down, and if If you push that button, it brings that cup holder up if it's a smaller drink, all right? Now, on the left-hand side, we have that new shift knob. And how do we go in through the modes? You're literally gonna have to pull to the left and drop down for drive, pull to the left and go into reverse, and then you have the parking button right there. Your automatic on and off engine button, hill decline assist, traction control, and your modes for going in different modes. Maybe you're on sand or forest or thing, you could click on that parking brake button. One thing I forgot to mention is you have up to 3,500 pounds of towing capacity when properly equipped on the 2.4 turbocharged engine. Up top, tilt and slide roof, sun option, and that kind of soft wrap feel of, it's not suede, it's kind of just a very soft cloth feel on the Lexuses. They use this in their prior models as well with your snap handles, right? Now we're pretty much done with the front side of the interior with finishing off with the seats themselves. Wanted to show you guys the design and the perforated look with electric controlled seating on both front seats, all right? Now let's go ahead and jump over to the second row seating. All right, so now second row seating, we left the seats down so you guys get an idea of what it looks like, all right? Let's go ahead and push those seats back up. That's that 46 cubic feet of whopping space. And I told you I'd show you guys what it looks like to drop that 20%er down. So if you have 4 passengers and you got some skis or snowboards, you can send them through just the center there, all right? Armrest. You got the armrest, beautiful armrest, and the cup holders here in the back. Now we do know that the cup holders typically are smaller, but let's see if we can fit our handy dandy naked green machine drink. And yes, you can, and it is actually pretty fitting for that also as well. Close that. Pick that up. Car seat compatible, same look and same softness of leather here in the back. Leg room, it is completely a check. Head clearance, check. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches for everybody who'd like to know. So literally, this is a long road trip car check. Now, touch sensitive lighting here in the back, wrapped with that piano black trim. In front of me, what do I see? One pocket on the back side of each front seat. In between those 2 front seats, you get the USB-C plugins. Climate control on the tri-zone climate. All right. And then to finish off with the door panels, same look coming over from the front to the back. Same handles here in the back, same idea with the push towards the outside, you electric open, pull towards the inside, manual open with some cubby room there, okay? snap handles up top. Now, we're pretty much done. But guys, as promised and mentioned at the beginning of the video, here's the MSRP sticker so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on this car and the price tag on top. Let us know if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave in the comment section below. We'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible. Keep watching, stay tuned. We have more cool things coming here at Vagabond Builds. Remember, tap that like button and subscribe to our channel. God bless you.